Okay, so today I'll be showing you how to use TrenchBroom to make NZP maps. And with this tutorial, I'm not really going to cover the basics. I'm just going to cover how to actually set it up. So if you want to actually learn how to make an NZP map or how to use TrenchBroom, then there's going to be some tutorials linked down below that you should probably watch first. So the first thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to have your own dedicated folder for all this stuff. And then after that, you're going to head over to the GitHub page for NZP and download that. So you just download the zip file, and then after that, you can extract it into the folder. So just let it copy the files. And if this comes up, just press yes, and it'll copy everything. So next, you need to compile the QC, which builds the game files, so we can actually run it. So then after that, you want to go to the TrenchBroom GitHub, and you want to download the release that's relevant to your system. So in my case, I'm downloading the 64-bit Windows version. So then I can use 7-zip to extract the folder, and you're going to want to have this in a separate folder as well. So I'm just going to quickly type out TrenchBroom here. So after that's extracted, you're next going to want to download this TrenchBroom profile specifically made for NZP. I have it hosted on this G drive. The download links for everything will be in the description. And once that's downloaded, you just extract that and paste it into the games folder of the TrenchBroom, so then it shows up in the menu. There we go. And then afterwards, you're going to need to download the Half-Life compilers. So I'm just going to quickly nab it from here. I already have these things downloaded. So now you can just extract the tools folder into your mapping directory. You can see all the tools inside here that compile the map basically. So now that's done copying, we can just go into the TrenchBroom folder and open up TrenchBroom. So once that's loaded, press new map, and you're going to want to select the NZP profile and then configure it here. So here we need to link in the game folder for it, so which is PC in this case. And then you can see here the various parts of the compiler which we need to link to it. So CSG would go with the CSG part, and then etc etc. So I'm just going to quickly do that now. And then next we can set up the engine thingy. So we can just add the game executable there, so we can actually run NZP after you compile it. So we just want to head over and tell the program where the game executable is. And now we can open up the new map, and then at this point, this is where you'd want to actually check the tutorials for TrenchBroom, and I have some good ones linked down below. I'm just gonna double check the entities, and if you're wondering why some of them aren't showing up properly, it's because TrenchBroom doesn't support dynamic models, so it looks for hard-coded models in the FGD file. So then it doesn't really know what to do for example, like if you have custom perk machines or whatever. So anyways, I'm just gonna jump cut to when I have like a basic map layout or something. So I built this basic box, and then I'm gonna import the textures right now. So for NZP we use Half-Life words, so then the stuff like Counter-Strike 1.6 textures will work fine. And then I'm just gonna texture the insides quickly just so I can actually have something that you can look at. So yeah, I'm just gonna use this brick texture here. And then I'm also gonna just add some entities like the Pack-a-Punch and the player spawn. Just quickly rotate him around. And now I'm going to add a light entity here, so that provides lighting. So I'm going to go in and change the value of the light, so when it has color lights, type in those color values and the brightness. Oh yeah, don't forget to save afterwards. And now at this point we can compile our map, so we can open up the compile menu and add a new profile. So first we're gonna want to add the export map part, so then it actually saves our map, and then we're gonna quickly change that. So, and we're gonna copy paste that, and we're going to add a section for the CSG part, and then and for the map parameters for the CSG part, I just paste in the name of the map, and then also add an option called no WAD textures, so that way the textures are part of the map itself, and I don't need to provide the WAD separately. And for the BSP parameters, I just paste in the map name again, and I don't really need to do much. And next we need to add the viz part of the compiler. And for the parameters there, we paste it in, but then instead of .map at the end, it needs to be the .bsp, since at this point we're working on the BSP right now. And then I end up adding another argument at the end called full, and usually you wouldn't do this in the middle of development, but when you're actually finished with the map, then you'd want to do this. And finally, you need to add the rad section of the compiler, which handles lighting. And then with this one, I had an argument before the map name called extra, which just adds better lighting basically. So once we're done with that, we can hit compile, and then you can see it compile successfully. So then now we can launch the game, but we're going to want to add some parameters here so we can load up the map automatically. So we just want to tell it what map we want to load, and we can use the same thing that we pasted, but we just got to get rid of the data path before it. And also you want to get rid of the .map because you just want the name by itself. So as you can see, now we've loaded into it. So after we press allow access, then you can just see that it works and we're in game. Now, one extra bit I wanted to add here is that having to press launch after pressing compile is a bit awkward. So what I like to do is I copy the compile profile, and then I quickly grab the parameters from the game launch, and then I add the game itself as a part of the compile process. So I just feed it the game data path and then tell it the name of the exe file, so Nazi Zombies Portable.exe. And then after that, this is the important bit. So we add the basted parameter at the beginning, and then in quotes we want to type in the game data path again. So like that. And then after that, you can paste in the launch parameters we had from before. And then it just, whenever you press compile, it just loads in easily like that. So that's pretty much all there is to it, really. And if you have any questions, just hit up the support channel in the Discord, and we'd be happy to help you with like whatever you need help with. Anyways, we're all safe, innit?